My passion started honestly around when I was 12 years old. That's when I started baking a lot, cooking a lot, coming home from Saturday Chinese school, like 9 to 12. As soon as we get home, my brothers would watch like Pokemon, right? But I would get myself in my parents' room, close the door, and it would just be myself. I'd be watching cooking shows for 3 hours straight. And it started there. And then as, time goes by, high school, that's when I was set in stone. I want to be in the kitchen. And I had this whole idea of, I'm not going to get married. I'm going to be working so much I would barely see my family. There was so many sacrifices into it. And I already had come into acceptance with that. And so working towards that direction, got into working in a kitchen in Pasadena. And I met a friend, Danielle Zecca, who became the CDC of Union Restaurant. And then I told her, I think it's time for me to leave and I want to try out pastries. So she helped me get connected with Walter and Marge Mansky at Republique. And I worked there for maybe 2 years or so. And I loved every minute of it. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations. But I think working there really confirmed, this is what I want to do in this field. And I want to keep going with it. You know, 2020 was hard for everyone. It was hard for me because it was also I wasn't mentally ready. And I was actually home selling baked goods in 2020. And it wasn't official yet. It wasn't an official business. It was kind of low-key through word of mouth. And I still had doubts because I was I'm not financially ready for this. I'm not mentally ready. And it took me a year to finally okay, let's do this. Let's rip the Band-Aid and just go for it. Stop living so scared. And, you got nothing to lose at this point, I get inspired simple things just like having to spend time with friends and have dinner with friends. It actually also helps me be creative because you're seeing what other people are doing, but I don't want to do it in a way where I copy them, and I want to do it in my way that this is me. But technique-wise of how they make their products, I also pay attention to that, and maybe in ways that I can incorporate that into my product. I wanted to create something that was different and something that people haven't seen. It was also kind of expressing Chinese Filipino. And I didn't see anything like that out there. And so I wanted to share that and also share things that we ate as growing up. It wouldn't have to be Asian too, but for example, our braided churro croissant, we grew up eating churros from Costco, And so I wanted to use that and also okay, how can I turn that into something that's ours and that's something that's unique that you can't find out there. When selecting ingredients at the farmer's market, when I normally think of what I need to get, I think about size because it has to fit into a Danish. So I can't get anything that's too big or anything too small because I want it to fit beautifully on my product. And so I personally handpick my ingredients. So I'm very meticulous when I pick, for example, an orange. It has to be this right size where it's I can put 2 pieces or 3 pieces, and how my idea of it, my thought of how I would want it. But I still want it to be really good. So I'm always asking hey, can I try your berries, or can I try, your fruits? I want to get the best product for our clients. And we get asked a lot, why is your product so expensive? And it's because of that. And I buy our produce and our fruits from the farmer's market. And that also takes time to go there, and also using the best ingredients that California has, right? So, and it costs a little bit more, but the quality of it It's amazing. Finding that niche was very difficult, and I think I just also wanted to be authentic of who we were and who I am, at least, and the influences from other people around me and sharing that too. It's a lot of hard work, and if you have a lot of passion and drive for it and love the adrenaline, go for it.